Listen to me. They always say marriage is a partnership. But some people, they are not looking for a partner. They are looking for a victim to sponsor their secrets. I'm Kingsley, and today we are pulling back the curtain on a betrayal so cold it will make the hair on your arms stand up. This is the story of Dax and his wife, Lyra. Now, Dax is a man's man, solid, hardworking. For 5 years, this man spent 60 hours a week on a heavy construction site, braving in dust, breaking his back under that thumb, wearing boots held together by prayer and duct tape. Why? Because he had a vision. He and Lyra had an agreement, the agreed path. They were saving every single cent for a dream home they were going to build from the ground up. Lyra was the one handling the book. Every Sunday night, she'd fit him down, pat his hand, and say, "Honey, we are almost there. Just a little more overtime. Just one more season of sacrifice." And Dax, he believed her. He loved her. He thought he was the king building a castle for his queen. He didn't know he was just the labor. But the devil doesn't hide in the dark. He hides in the spreadsheets. Dax is at work, wiping sweat from his eyes, when his phone pings. A suspicious recurring transfer for $1,500. Dax thinks it's a glitch. She goes home, waits for the house to go quiet, and opens that private folder on their laptop. What he found, it didn't just break his heart, it insulted his very soul. See, the money was going to a woman named Elena, and Elena wasn't a stranger. Myra had introduced this woman to Dax years ago as a struggling friend from college. For years, Dax had spent his only days off, his Saturdays, fixing Elena's leaky sinks, hauling her furniture, even buying her son little champion birthday presents. He thought he was being a good man, helping his wife's friend to... He didn't know he was looking at the woman raising his replacement's child. Here is the mercy Lyra was talking about. Her ex-boyfriend, the man she was staying right up until the day she said "I do" to Dax, is a total deadbeat. He was facing jail time for skipping child support. And instead of letting that man face the law, Lyra decided to save him. She made a secret deal with the mother, Elena. She said, "Don't take him to court. Don't ruin his life. I will pay the $1,500 a month myself." Do you hear me? She wasn't just helping a single mama. She was buying her ex-boyfriend's freedom using the money Dax earned in the dirt. She turned her husband into a silent, involuntary ATM for the man who came before him. She made Dax Uncle Dax, a child he was unknowingly fathering financially while he couldn't even afford new boots for himself. When Dax finally caught her, she didn't even have the shame to look down. She looked him in the face and said, "Dax, why are you so angry? You make so much money. You wouldn't have even noticed if the banks hadn't glitched. I was just being a good person. I was being merciful." Merciful? Let's talk about that. On the agreed path, there is no such thing as a mercy secret. If you have to hide your good deed from your spouse, it's not a deed, it's a heist. Lyra didn't just spend money. She hijacked Dax's life force. Every hour he spent on that site, every ache in his bones, he was doing it for their future. But Lyra, she was taking those bricks and using them to fix another man's life. She let Dax kill himself with work so her ex didn't have to face the consequences of being a man. The disrespect is deep. He invited Dax to the table and threw him the scraps of his own hard work. If you are still protecting your ex's future at the expense of your husband's present, you are not a wife. You are a double agent. When the agreement is one-sided, it is not a marriage. It is a hostage situation. Dax didn't just lose his savings. He lost 5 years of his life to a woman who treated him like a secondary character in her own drama. I want you to think about that. If you've ever found a ghost in your bank account, or if you think Lyra's mercy was actually a masterpiece of wickedness, I'll be watching the comments. But remember, if the path isn't agreed upon by both of you, you're just walking alone in the dark. Hit that subscribe button. Stay on the path. I'm Kingsley, and I'll see you in the next one.